You know what you should do? You should follow me on Twitter at Bromo018. Link in the description. Do it now. Hello everyone, welcome along to our Ajax career mode series on FIFA 19. As always, it is Bromo18 here, and what an episode we've got in store for you today. There is a change of plan. I had completely forgot that actually, well, the way in which I thought it worked is that first place in the Eredivisie will go straight through to the group stage of the Champions League, and second place will go into the qualification stage. Turns out they both go into the qualification stage, so after playing our game against Groningen, all of a sudden the Champions League entrance comes on and I'm thinking, well, what group stage, what is this? And realise we've got a qualification round to play, as well as the PSV game later on in the episode. So what an exciting day. It's our first game in the Champions League and I am extremely excited for this. We face off with an away trip to start off with in the first leg against Czech Republic outfit Viktoria Plzen. So really looking forward to this one. It's going to be a good test. I can't wait. But first of all, I have to fill you in very quickly on what's been happening. So we'll start off with transfers. And as you'll see, based on the last episode, I gave you two votes. One, should we or should we not sign Timothy Fosu-Mensah? And also, should we sign Miranda, centre-back from Inter Milan? It was a resounding no on Miranda. So you guys decided, I go with it. And as a result, we don't sign him. I'm actually pleased that you came to that, to be honest. Looking back on it, I don't think that was the right signing for us, but we are still on the lookout. But for Timothy Fosu-Mensah, it was a yes by around 90% of the vote, I think he had, or around that. So yeah, we brought him in. It was 8.5 million, which I think is good value. His value's gone down to 8, but it was 8.5 when he was at United, and then 27,000 per week, which I think is fine. You know, he was on like 53 at Man United, so we've put it down to about half. So I think we can be pleased with that for sure. Still only 21, right back and centre back. He played his debut against Groningen, which I'm going to show you shortly how that went. And yeah, he played well, so really pleased with that. Also, tying coke miners. Now, I told you I was going to go back in for him. Negotiations have broken down. Well, they're broken down again. You know, I'm being stingy, to be honest, with what I'm paying. They want about 13.5 million. I'm looking to pay more, along 9.5, 10. As you can see, I offered 11, but they wouldn't accept that. So they won't talk to me for the minute, but I will go back in. That's for sure. In about a few days' time, like 2 or 3 days' time, they will be willing to negotiate again, and we will go back in for him. I do really want him, to be honest. I may have to bite the bullet and pay 13.5 million. I know you guys are probably watching this thinking I'm being a bit stingy, but you know, I like to get the best deal possible, and you know, that's what we're trying to do. But yeah, anyway, so I'll let you know how that one goes. Thank you, by the way, for all your suggestions in the comment section. Some brilliant suggestions, gotta say, and I've looked at those players, and you know, keep them coming in. Even though I haven't signed like most of them, keep them coming in, because there's some players that I just wouldn't have thought of that are really good suggestions. Here's an example: Andrews Christensen, you know, out of the Chelsea team. You know, he can't get a look into the Chelsea team. Unfortunately, he's just moved to Bayern Munich on this, because I was going to try and loan him in, but he obviously won't be able to transfer now. So yeah, that's unfortunate. But thankfully, we got Fosu-Mensah. So yeah, so far so good. Meanwhile, we've had one game in the league, well, one game since you joined, and it was against FC Groningen, and as you can see here, it finished 3-1. We started off the game tremendously well. The performance level at that point was really impressive, and we got off to a great start. David Neres finding the net as always, but then we started to tail off, and they get a goal back early in the second half. Mimoun Mahi with the goal, and Andre Onana again at fault. It was poor goalkeeping, to be honest. But thankfully, we soon woke up. Donny van der Beek came off the bench to score almost instantly, and then Zakaria Labiad finished the scoring. And there was a couple of, I made maybe 3 or 4 rotation changes that game, and a couple of players really impressed me. So as a result, as you'll see by the squad here for today's game, there have been a couple of changes. One is Donny van der Beek, and also Hassani Bande as well, who has set up 2 of the 3 goals, I believe. So, yeah, he played really well. And this is the lineup: Fosu Mensah and Van Drongelen. Really impressive partnership in the first game. We'll see how that one develops. Matsurawi and Tagliafico, as always. Frankie de Jong holding midfielder. And then Donny van der Beek as our box-to-box man. And Hakim Ziyech as our more advanced midfielder. And then Bande, Boadu and Neres up front. As you can see by the bench, this guy, Mike Peters, I think his name is. Pretty sure it's Mike. I've played, we showed him to you at the end of last season. He's out of the youth academy. Looks really good. Played him in pre-season, played really well. And he played him came on in that game as well. And again, he's finding his feet. Even though he's only 63 rated, he's finding his feet. And I think he's going to get a lot more chances throughout the season. So looking forward to see what he can do. Calvin Stengs came on against Groningen as well. Again, played really well. So, it's tough to leave a couple of these players out. But we've got to go what we've got to go with. And as a result, today, we start off our Champions League campaign. Hopefully, it doesn't end here. But let's find out as we start off the season of the Champions League with an away trip to Viktoria Plzen. Absolutely love that feed tune. What a day this is. Absolutely buzzing. Let's get into the game with kick-off in the qualifying round.
And then a lone striker with a number 10 just behind him. Corner kick played in.
Header, whoa, out of nowhere. He's so far out. He's on a tight angle fairly. And we haven't even touched the ball yet. And already Victoria find themselves 1-0 up. What a poor start this is. And it's set pieces once again that prove to be our downfall. Let's have another look at the replay.
And it's a great goal to boot.
I think I can't tell who it is marking him. Might be Myron Boadu. Have another look here, and he just cannot keep up with his man. It's a bit of a mismatch, really. Matsurawi doesn't really jump for it, to be honest. That's disappointing. And we find ourselves 1-0 down, having not even touched the ball yet. Very disappointing.
Van der Beek.
Matsurawi to whip it in. Neres is there. Hit the post. On the rebound. Oh my word. Somehow it's blocked. How have we not scored that?
Relentless high pressing.
Oh, that's brilliant from Neres. And away we can go now. De Jong, he's got runners in. Falls to Boadu. Will go for goal. It's erratic. And a poor finish.
Well, what a chance for an equaliser, Derek. Messing around with the clearance. It's with Hakim Ziyech. Carrying a genuine threat here.
Falls to Ziyech, who will go for goal. What a finish that is. And Ajax are back into the game with an away goal in this tie. And it's Hakim Ziyech, that man, the captain, who finds the net. And we needed that breakthrough, really. Didn't want it to get too much to panic stations. What a finish it is. On his weaker foot, finds a little bit of space on the outside and rockets it into the top left corner, pretty much anyway. And we are back into this tie with a goal.
Frankie de Jong.
Oh, fullback's left Neres, and you never want to do that. And it's left David Neres in. We go for goal. Boadu on the rebound, and it's 2-1. He's had a poor game so far, but he works his way there, finding that little bit of space, getting into those positions, and he's able to anticipate the bounce of the rebound and just sort of bundle it in, really. Neres, though, finds himself free after the left back peels off. You never ever do that with David Neres. Let the fullback come to you, and let the midfielders do their work. Instead, he presses towards Matsurawi. He can find Ziyech. Ziyech's shot is saved on his weaker foot, but Boadu is there to anticipate the rebound, and it is 2-1 just before half time. Good little shimmy from Ziyech. And Boadu's running in, and he can make it free here. It's another save from the keeper. And this might be half-time right now. What a first half this has been. Wait a minute, Viktoria Plzen perhaps gone into the attack. What is the ref doing? It's half-time. Why have we gone 5 minutes over? What is happening? Oh my word, they're going to score, aren't they? They're going to score. And it's like, look at the stoppage time. What is this? Dear me, finally. Right, so that's half-time then, and what a first half this has been. It's got to be said, there's so many chances pretty much in all in our favour. And if we have a look at the match facts here, we'll be able to dissect that a bit more. Look at that, 10 shots, so they're 1. But they've been clinical, they've scored their only shot, and we need to improve in that area. Myron Boadu, despite the fact he scored, he's not playing very well, and actually, I think I'm going to take him off. I'm actually going to bring on Groeneveld, and we're going to swap them two around, and Bande will come into the middle, and we'll see how that one plays out. De Jong to Ziyech, Ziyech to Van der Beek. Got a bit of space. Ziyech made that run again on his left foot. Oh, he's hit the post. What an opportunity that is. Whipped back in. Bande's there. Never mind. Got Neres running in. And he's got the pace of the fullback. He's got the beating of the defender here. And David Neres running inside. He's going to go on his own. It's saved. It's bounced off the bar. Wow, how have we not scored more goals? Hopefully we're not made to rue these missed chances, because it is complete domination at the moment. Out to Ziyech. Lovely roulette. And he'll go for goal from there. And he forces a save from the keeper straight at him. But he does get the corner. Groeneveld finds Van der Beek in space. Now can we look to get a third and seal off this game? No, we can't. It's full time in the end. It was complete. Well, we were in complete control in that performance and in that game. But we have to be pleased with the win, but disappointed that we haven't made our chances count. Look at that, 17 shots and only 2 goals. In the end, you know, hopefully we're not made to rue the fact that we missed a lot of chances. You know, we have missed a lot of chances, and we've got to be able to. We've got to show more quality in the future, and starting with the PSV game in the next match. But so far, so good. 2 away goals for sure, and we can build on that for definite in the second leg. Right, so welcome back, guys. You joined me on the day of the PSV game, simulated straight to it really, and I've messed about with the squad. So let me show you what we've gone with today. We've got a couple of changes. Mainly in attack, really. Dusan Tadic comes in for Donny van der Beek. Just thinking of his stamina, really. Again, we might need him for, well, you know, I'm predicting I'm going to play him in the Viktoria second leg. So, yeah, we need to watch out for that as well. So, Dusan Tadic comes in for him. Ziyech back out onto that box-to-box role. And then Matteo Cassiera comes in for Boadu. And Danjuna Groeneveld replaces Hassani Bande, who makes his way back to the bench. Meanwhile, yeah, bench is fairly standard really. So yeah, we're going to go with that. It's a massive game against PSV today. It is away as well, and it could have ramifications on the title race. So you know, we're going to find out. They've won their first 2 games, as have we. So it's going to be a really interesting game for sure, and we'll see how it goes. So on that note, let's begin against PSV.
Well, tension in the air here. It's got all the ingredients, hasn't it? And it's our main feature today on EA TV. Join us soon. Over today against
Away we go then, guys. Can we make a big statement early on in the season with a win here?
From the first 2 games, and already so early in the season, they've got the look of potential champions. Sends out a real message, doesn't it?
the PSV.
By Neres, he's running in behind the fullback here, and what a ping it is. He's come to David Neres, and he's got De Jong running in. He's going to lay it off. Cassiera, what a start this is. 3 minutes in, nothing has happened. Literally, PSV kick off, we win the ball back, and away we go. I need to have a look. It might have been Tagliafico who produced that Hollywood ball pretty much over to David Neres. And then it's a low ball in. De Jong is storming into the box, lays it off, didn't fancy his finishing, his situation there really. Cassiera is also doing his job as the forward, and it's a nice layoff. What a goal that is. I want to quickly look at the instant replay here and find out who it was that produced that ping. If we have a look here, I'm pretty sure it's Danjuna Groeneveld. Yes, it is. What a ball that was to Neres. Runs in behind their left back, and straight away it is 1-0 Ajax. What a start.
That has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. Well, then it goes.
Ivan Jongling to win that. He doesn't. Nana's forced into a save.
The goalkeeper.
And then thankfully we can calmly get it away. They don't follow in.
The pass not completed, really.
Looking for Tadic and finds him, and away we can go here. Groeneveld's running into space, and what an opportunity this can be. Danjuna Groeneveld needs something. Cassiera is making just the same run. Splits off though, and there it is. What a ball that is, and it's Danjuna Groeneveld yet again who is the architect of the move. And Matteo Cassiera with his second goal of the game. We've brought him into the team today, and so far he has more than repaid my faith shown in him. They've left space in on the sides as their fullbacks like to press forward, and our wingers have taken advantage of that. I thought the move might have disbanded because Cassiera, what I want him to do there is actually cut back, peel off, but he keeps his run, but then splits off to the side, and it actually works in our advantage. Groeneveld is able to sort of loop it over the top of the centre half, and Cassiera is waiting just to produce a simple header, and it's 2-0 just before half time.
Kind of deals tend to these days when Ajax.
Oh, Fosu Mensah again. It's brilliant defending, and we can go on the attack now. And he's sent through David Neres. What is the centre half doing? Allows Neres in. It's a good save. Comes out to Taliafico. Do we have another opportunity here? He's going to try and whip it in. Neres at the back post. Ball might drop here. Goalkeeper collects.
Good vision.
Through to Groeneveld now. Needs that run. He's got Neres at the far post. David Neres. Oh, what a save that is. So unlucky. And once again, Danjuna Groeneveld is the architect. He's having a tremendous game. And on that note, we're going to make a couple of substitutions here. Hakim Ziyech running himself into the ground. He's playing so well. We're going to take him off. And Ravel Morrison will come on for his debut. We're going to swap him with Tadic. See what Tadic is like in his box-to-box role. I'm not sure. Fancy it too much, but we'll see how it goes. Also, we're going to bring on Peters for Frenkie de Jong as well. He's definitely earned his opportunity, and we're going to see how he can handle it in a game of this magnitude. Oh, get up. Just going to try and feed him through, and a goal late on. They've hardly had a sniff all game, and all of a sudden they get this opportunity, and with just a couple of minutes to go, found themselves. Why is the defensive line so deep? That's what I want to know. We shouldn't be on our 6-yard line. You know, that's not what the instructions are. It's not what the tactics are. I think it's Groeneveld who slips over as well and allows them that space. And a couple of minutes to go, we've made it uneasy for ourselves, which is disappointing.
Start the game 2-1.
Taliafico overlapping, and Tadic is going to be offside. I think it's a good save. He was actually onside, and he should have scored.
Clearance from the line. Strong challenge.
Pressing them down, and there it is. Made it dodgy for ourselves in the end, but we get the win in a comfortable performance within those last few minutes, and we got to be really pleased with that, to go to PSV away and win 2-1. Be the better team, as we were for sure. We've had a couple of chances in the end that we should have done better with. But tell you what, props. Shout out to Arnaud Danjuna Groeneveld and Timothy Fosu Mensah. Their performances were unbelievable. Without doubt, the two best players on the pitch, excuse me. And we come away with a 2-1 victory. So we've got to be very, very pleased with that. And we'll have a look now just how the league table is looking after 3 games or so. As you see, the Champions League template comes on. We've got that game to look forward to in the next episode, so make sure you tune into that, by the way. If we have a look at the league table here, so this is what it looks like so far. We are top of the league along with Willem, who have won every game as well as us so far. There's a couple of teams with games in hand. We're looking at Heracles, Vitesse, etc. Utrecht. So yeah, still it's looking good so far. Gotta say, it's looking really good, and we've got to be pleased with the way the season has started out. But next episode, though, we have another big one. Of course, we have the second leg of this Champions League qualification tie, and we'll also have the AZ Alkmaar game, which is at home as well, to look forward to. With transfer deadline day sprinkled in as well. I don't know how much we're going to take part in that, but you know, we'll see how it goes anyway. Obviously, if we qualify for the Champions League, we'll also have the Champions League draw as well. So, yeah, make sure you tune into that episode. It's going to be an exciting one. It's going to be a good one. And on that note, it is time to round it off there, guys. Do be sure to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel for more regular gaming content. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter using the Twitter handle @Bromo018. And on that note, I'm Bromo18, and I'll see you soon.